Hey friends, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. So pound that for watching this video. Pow! So what's going on with you? What's going on with your life? What's going on with your land? How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, woman? How you doing today? So guys, here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. Let me know where you guys are watching this. Share the stream. There's a share button down below. Share the stream, share this live with someone that you know that can benefit from it. So happy Sunday. I hope you're having a great day. I hope it's going great for you today. So in this video, guys, I want to talk about becoming the best version of yourself. It's a powerful concept. What I want you to understand, so how's your Sunday going? If you're watching live, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I want to get to know you as you get to know me a little bit better on this page, as we grow together and we get to know each other better. So share this stream, leave it a like, give it a share, give it a comment, give it a heart. So how you doing today? So this is just a conversation in the car. It's just me and you. We're talking about becoming the better version of yourself, becoming the best version of yourself. So yesterday I had the chance to be speaking with a group of students that we gathered together. What we usually do every 3 months or every couple of months, we get together and we speak about growing our online businesses, growing ourselves as individuals, and get ourselves to the next level. One of the things that caught my attention is that we was in a room with young kids who's like 21 years old and they're making $400,000 in a month. But then you have other kids who's like 21 years old in the world who's not making this stuff happen. What's the difference between those people who's making it happen and those people who aren't? What I want you to realize and understand is that there is a better version of yourself. You always want to thrive to become the best version of yourself. Just like naturally you have a body, right? We all have a body. And in our body, we have the muscles. Like if you go to the gym, you actually work out, you start working out real hard, you're gonna start seeing your abs. But that doesn't mean that your abs aren't there already. They've been there. They've been in existence. Some people will die, they'll never see them because they never actually took the time to work out like someone who's a professional. They go, they work out, they lift weights, they do what they gotta do, and now they create this amazing body, and it's like, wow, do I have that? Like sometimes you ask your question, like, shoot, like when you see someone, they actually put in the effort and they create the type of body for themselves, and you ask yourself, holy smoke, do I have that in myself? And what you must realize is that we are all born with the same amount of muscles, right? We are all born with them. Maybe they are underlayered with fat, whatever the case could be, or maybe you never worked them out, so therefore you never grow to that level. Hey, we got a few people that saying what's up. What's up, Mario from Mexico in the house? Yo, we had a Mexican sensation yesterday. It was crazy. It was powerful. So what I'm saying, you want to thrive to become the best version of yourself. Like who you are right now. I know that sounds delusional to some people. Who you are right now. Hey, what's up, Dallas? How you doing today? Who you are right now, that's not who you're gonna be, or that's not who you can be. One of the things that I've learned from one of my teachers, he said that you have to be willing to sacrifice the person that you are today for the person that you can become tomorrow. And that's where the work actually takes place, in the willingness to go through the hard time while everybody else is partying, while everybody else is having a good time, while everybody seems like they're having a good time, and you in the lab, you putting in the work, you're not going to the party, you're not spending your money on junk, you're trying to invest, you're trying to read, you're trying to grow to the next level, you're trying to take yourself to the next level while everybody else is doing just the regular. But you spending time into growing yourself, getting to the best version of yourself. And in order for you to reach that level of yourself, it's gonna take work. It's just like working out. If you wanna have a six-pack, you cannot be going out with your friends and going to the drive-thru and eating a Big Mac and getting yourself a supersized meal and get yourself a Diet Coke and think that you're gonna have a six-pack and everything is gonna look great. If you want to grow yourself to the next level, to the best version of yourself, it's going to require some work. It ain't going to happen without the work. What happened to a lot of people is that they want it, but they don't want to do the work, which it doesn't work that way. I see people who are 21 years old that are making $500,000 in a month, ladies and gentlemen, not in a year, in a month. Then I ask myself, someone who's not consciously knowing that the better version of themselves can, and they did not even finish college or high school, and saying the better version of themselves can literally create this type of income for themselves. I'm talking about, income wise. I believe in becoming the best version of yourself, not just in creating income, because there's so many different aspects of your life and so many different arenas of your life. But believe it or not, creating an income impact a lot of those arenas of your life. If you don't get your income right, if you don't get your money right, there's certain things in life you won't be able to do them. Like certain things that you want to do for your family, you're not gonna be able to do them. People will say, hey man, money's not that important, Keder, but shoot, it's right up there with oxygen. After God, family, you need it. You need it. Everything else that you're gonna need to accomplish, you're gonna need to know how to make it happen. So what's the difference between someone who's 21 years old making $500,000 in a month and someone who's 40, 50, 60 years old that work 25 years of their life and never make $1 million, or work 25 years of their life after taxes to finally make $1 million, and they're gonna retire, and their retirement money is gonna be $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month. In the meanwhile, there are young kids who are making $500,000 in a month. What's the difference? Like, if you sit down and think, what's the difference between those two people? It's because that young kid, they find something for the betterment of themselves financially. Maybe they not where you want to be spiritually. Maybe they not where you are spiritually. Maybe they not where you are, family wise. Maybe they don't have any kids or stuff like that. But it's still not an excuse. If you want to establish that part of your life, you want to grow to the betterment of yourself, you got to be willing to do something different to grow to that level that you want to become. So whatever you are right now, wherever you're living right now, you're watching this, whatever country that you're from, because I know there's a lot of people from different countries, whatever races that you are, I want you to understand, like, I want to start a whole revolution. I want to start a revolution to help people understand, inside of you, there's this, I know it sounds crazy, like, some people might say, Keder, you're preaching some demon type of thing, it sounds like, you're on some crazy stuff, like, you have dual personality, all that stuff. But I'm saying inside of you, there's the better version of yourself. And if you can step up to that person, you step up to that level of your own self, you can do some amazing stuff with your life. You can do some stuff that you thought that was not possible. It's like someone who went from being 200 pounds overweight and now they're having a six-pack. When people see them, it's like, oh my God, how did you lose all this weight? Oh my God, how much discipline that you had to take, how much work you had to put it in, but they accomplished it. They did it. It is something that is spectacular. It is something that people sit back and say, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's the same thing for someone who was working a $9 an hour job, who was getting fired, who was sleeping on their mama or the sister's couch, or it was the same thing for someone, who got pregnant and life turns out differently, or a single mom or a single dad, sometime it could be, and they automatically change their lives around, and they creating amazing amount of income in their life. They doing the impossible. They traveling the world, do whatever they want at their own time, or creating a company. It's crazy. I was listening to E.T., and one of the things that he was saying one time when he was growing up, he had a job where he was actually he was cleaning offices. So he was going to work in a building where he was actually cleaning offices, and he would always sit on the CEO's chair and think about, I'm gonna be a CEO someday. I want to be the CEO of my own company, and just visualizing. And then now he's like, dude, like, I can't believe, like, I went from cleaning those people's chairs, and now I'm actually sitting in the CEO spot. And that's becoming the better version of yourself. That's stepping up yourself to the next level, stepping up your game to the next level. I remember when I came to the state, my mom and my dad used to have a job. We used to clean. It was the same thing. We used to clean. I forgot the name of the company. It was a blood drive company where people was actually giving out blood, and they kind of had a big company. They had like a huge office, and we would go and clean the office. And when we go in there, I remember I would be reading Entrepreneurs Magazine and cleaning other people's stuff, and I was saying to myself, like, I can be those guys. Like, I just want to know how it feels to be on the other end of the spectrum, to be on the better version of the spectrum. So what I'm saying in this video is that no matter what expectations that life or whatever your circle bring you, or whatever that's plaguing you from growing to the next level, I want you to understand you have the better version of yourself. And if you keep thriving every single day to grow that person in the mirror, right? Don't worry about your friends, don't worry about your haters, don't worry about the people that don't like you, don't worry about the people that don't support your dream, don't worry about that stuff. Worry about you, the person in the mirror. Look at that person in the mirror every single day. How can I become the best version of that person? And I guarantee you, inside of that person who's been broken, inside of that person who's been through hell, inside of that person who's been depressed, inside of that person who's been wanting to kill themselves, inside of that person who's been working the dumbest job, inside of that person who feel like life is not worth it, inside of that person who feels like life is not over, you know, I can't provide for my kids, I'm not the best dad, I'm not the best mom, you know, inside of that person that's been through the craziest things in life, there's this better version of you. Sounds crazy, right? Of you, inside of you. And when you let that version of yourself out, when you start going on that journey to develop yourself, to grow yourself to a whole next level, you're gonna see what can happen. And that's my message in this video, right? I want you to get to the betterment of yourself, okay? The better version of yourself. So we got a few people here, man. What's going on, Romero? Yo, okay. Awesome. Dallas says, get to the better version of yourself. Cortez says, which method are they using to make 500K a month? Which method? E-commerce. Yes, Shopify. That's the method. Keder, can you send me info on your Shopify training? You can go to YouTube. You can find all that stuff. But guys, another thing, we was talking about I was at a mastermind yesterday. It was a Shopify e-commerce mastermind. And we were also talking about how no matter how many products that you can sell, okay, innate products, for example, like this bracelet in my hand, take it out real quick, okay, it's a bracelet that says mastery, okay, it's mastering life. You might see it upside down, it might be different. I can go and sell this bracelet, I can sell 1 million of it at $10, right? If it's something that's hot, you sell 1 million of it at $10, you're gonna make $10 million. Okay, $10 million can definitely help you, right? Whoever you are, right? Making $10 million off one product can definitely be something powerful. But what you must also understand is that something that is innate is the impact. 10 million, if you can change someone's lives by becoming the better version of yourself, you will be able to make impact, not just in selling products, not just in getting this product to somebody, but if you become the better version of yourself, whether it's to income wise, but also as a person, as a human being, develop yourself and grow, you're gonna impact other people's lives, whether it's your parents, whether it's your kids, whether it's your surrounding. When you can make an impact into other people's lives, like those of you that's watching my video right now, I'm not trying to sell you a product. It's not an innate product, right? It's a conversation me and you is having. It feels more real. You guys are asking me questions and we kind of conversating in the car. I don't know where you're from. You don't know where I'm from, but we somewhere in the world, which is so powerful. You might be somewhere all the way in Africa and we connecting to each other. And that's how powerful the internet makes it so easy. That connection, it's not a product. See, that human connection, we drive products, okay? So first, you want to start understanding, as you grow as a person, you want to grow your brand at the same time. Grow both of them. Grow as a person and also make $1 million. Because there was someone who said that if you make $1 million, it's best to become a millionaire or else you're going to blow it all off. Because you're not going to know how to keep that success. You're not going to know how to keep it going. So someone say, Keder, yo, they're making 500K a month? Oh my God. Ask me how much they're spending in advertising. Do you have the guts? Like, you know, if you look at their Facebook accounts and, you know, let's go into, hey, how much they spend on a daily basis, how much they lost before they actually gain to one product that make $500,000 in a month. Do you have the guts? So there's certain principle in building characters, in building the better version of yourself that is required. Just making the money, the end results look sexy, it looks amazing, it looks great, we all want it. But in the betterment of yourself, there are certain requirements that's required of you. Do you have the guts yet? will you be willing to spend $40,000 a day in Facebook ads in order for you to create $140,000 a day in revenue? In order for you to create 50 to 70K in profit? So all these things, will you develop the guts now to say, hey, I can let go of my money to create more money? Will you go through the process of understand how to scale a product, how to lose a couple of G's right up front, to just test, to let it go, to not touch the computer, to not be afraid or have fear because you have a strategy that you're working with? So all of that stuff, becoming a millionaire, right? It's a journey. It's a process. Just like if you overweight, if you 200 pounds overweight, having a six-pack abs, looking sexy and amazing, it sounds good. It looks amazing. It looks great. But are you willing to go to the gym and do the push-ups? Are you willing to change your diet? Are you willing to eat greens, right? Are you willing to say, hey, you know what? I don't want the soda. Give me a cup of water. You know, are you willing to do the small things? Are you willing to stay night and sometimes lose money and not cry over it and understand that? Are you willing to test out 6 products? Oh, shoot, I'm giving you guys the secret. Oh, shoot. Are you willing to test out 6 products every single day, right? Are you willing to lose money on 6 and find a winner? Are you willing to test out 40 products in a month and find one winner that you can scale to $1 million, but lose money on all the rest, and then find that one winner that makes you all the profit from all the losses that you've had? Are you willing to take those L so that you can get that one W? So guys, anyway, it's all part of becoming the better version of yourself. I really wanted to make this video, guys, help you guys to understand that you have to be willing to become the better version of yourself. You have to be willing to grow, right? You have to be willing to do the things that other people are afraid of doing. If you're gonna build a business, get some capital. Understand that you're gonna have to run on capital. Don't want something for nothing. Don't want to make 500K and saying, hey Keder, I want to spend zip in advertising. Hey Keder, I don't want to put any effort. Can I just sit back, relax, and get you to do all the work for me? It doesn't work that way. Can I have a 6-pack and you do the push-up? I wish it worked that way. I would have hired a couple of VAs and get them, please do my 6-pack for me. Do them, please. Do my push-up for me. Do my pull-ups. Do my sit-ups for me. I'll just hire you guys. I'll pay you, whatever. And then I wake up and then I get a 6-pack. Some of the groundwork you're going to have to do. Although what we do building a business long-term, you have the possibility, you have the capacity, as you start growing, to start bringing more people on your team, which is amazing. If you guys follow my page, there's a lot of work being done. I have a whole team that's actually doing a lot of work on a lot of my stuff. I outsource a lot of stuff right now because we're growing the company a lot bigger. But in the beginning, you're gonna be solo. You're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna have to grow, put in the grind, put in the time, put everything that's required to become that better version of yourself. And once you do, it's gonna be the greatest feeling in the world. But anyway, guys, that was Keder. Appreciate you guys. Wanted to have this conversation with you in the car. Pound that for watching this video. Pow! If you did find value in it, please share this video with someone that might want to hear it. Share the stream with someone that might want to hear it. It might make a difference in somebody's life. And I think my goal, aside from all the millions that we're gonna help people make this year, next year in life and business, I think that my ultimate goal is to help the underdogs, the people that thought that it could not be possible. It's not happening for them. The people that the society, is all odds against them. The people that have fears, depression, everything. The people that couldn't believe, people would have very low expectation of them. I'm fighting for those guys. I'm fighting for those guys. The people that the society rejected and they said it could never be nothing. Pound that. I'm fighting for you. We're gonna fight together. We're gonna make it happen. I believe in you. Keder here. See you guys later. Bye.